How much bite this bucket has. And let me tell you, it has some serious pressure behind those jaws. I got to pull out a couple stumps, crush a couple trees, and I think I got the joysticks down. I think I'm ready to go and challenge you to a little competition. I would love to destroy some walls. Let's go and see who can do it in the least amount of time.
Okay.
Spell it right, Hal. What do you think? How'd I do?
You did good, Tony. I'm impressed.
I impressed Hal Hayes.
Yep.
Woo! Well, we clean this up and get ready for Hal's turn. Check out our next machine.
Next on Mega Machines, there's a whole lot of shaking going on. It's the AGH TS4800 Tree Shaker. A shiver through this 400-acre almond orchard in California's Central Valley is a machine that's every squirrel's fantasy. The AGH TS4800. This tree shaker is mounted with a muscular 13-foot arm, tipped with a 3-foot wide claw, and is capable of clasping trees 30 feet tall in a 2,000-pound per square inch pinch. Set it shaken, and 4 seconds later, a hailstorm of almonds will hit the floor. In other words, when this machine shakes, trees rattle and almonds roll.
It's hard to describe what it looks like. It's unique, and there's nothing in the world really that's like it. It kind of looks like a scorpion with a long tail.
In fact, in one pass, this trembler on tires can shudder, shock, and shake 2,500 pounds of almonds from a single acre of trees. That's the weight of 20,000 candy bars. No wonder ranch manager Don Castle is nuts about this harvester.
In a matter of seconds, you've removed the crop. Brief 2 or 3 seconds, the tree has been shook, the nuts have been removed, and the machine has gone on to the next tree. And it's just a steady flow of nuts hitting the orchard floor.
Yep, compared to the old way of picking these tasty morsels, well, that was just plain nuts.
At the start of the almond industry, when they didn't have the mechanical shakers, they actually put canvases under the trees and had poles, and they knocked them on the canvas, and some farmer just said there's got to be a better way.
And they found it with a TS4800. As for why you don't catch the nuts, but let them tumble to the floor?
You want to go through as many acres as you can, as quickly as you can, so you can take advantage of the summer heat that allows the drying, which then saves cost of doing it through the mechanical process of drying. Speed is dollars.
But how How to keep the almonds raining down without ruining the trees proved a tough nut to crack. It turns out the trick is to hit them hard, but handle them carefully.
It's a very gentle method of closing down and squeezing. But it's a very, very sharp vibration. It sends it up through the tree and across the ground, 30 feet in every direction. Everything is shaking sideways, only a couple of inches, but it's very vigorous. So you've got each leaf, each branch being vibrated all at the same time, so it is like a blur.
The vibration is exactly vigorous enough to separate the almonds from the tree, yet gentle enough to leave the trunk and roots unharmed.
This is the shaking head of the machine. These are called aprons on the outside. They wrap around and offer protection to the tree. It's hollow in the middle so that when both of these squeeze together, the tree is in the middle. That's a tremendous amount of pressure squeezing on that tree. The younger the tree, the less pressure you would use so you don't damage the bark. The older the tree, the more pressure you want so that you can hold it tight. A vibration is created with a 130 horsepower engine, pressurizing hydraulic pumps. Then you have a belt that goes through here from the motor to counterbalance weights. You have approximately 20 pounds on one side, 5 on the other. So they create that vibration as they spin at 3,000 RPM. It would be similar to, say, a hand massager that has that little bit of vibration in it, except this is on a much larger level, and that sends the vibration to the tips of the branches and through the trunk. When the shaker shakes the nuts down, you get nuts falling on here. There's a brush in front of the tire and in back of the tire. As soon as the driver hits his forward or reverse, these brushes come on. They don't turn all the time for dust purposes. So it just brushes the nuts to the side so that we don't crush them with the tires.
When the dust settles, you'll find a tree that's fresh out of almonds. All that's left is a scattering of nutritious nuggets at its base as the AGH TS 4800 moves on.
It's called an almond, A-L-M-O-N-D, when it's on the tree. But after we shake it with this machine and it hits the ground, we shake the L out of it and it's then an almond.
Welcome back. I'm the Goose and you're watching Mega Machines. Before the break, I got in the machine, crushed that concrete wall like it was nothing. Hal, I know you were impressed. I know you're a little intimidated by how good I did. How do you think you're gonna do?
You see whose name's on the side of that machine, don't you, Tony?
I could be in serious trouble. Hal, pretty nice. You crushed that solid concrete wall like it was nothing, like it was made out of sticks. I'm impressed, but you missed one, buddy.
贝尔基罗斯突机有一项全新